To give some context to the CoEducate project at the University of Bolton, let's first listen to the brief that we are working to.
The starting point for curriculum development and design for work-based courses must be the needs of the learner and their organisation. As part of its overall portfolio, the university intends that its academic practitioners will become more adept at delivering professional higher education in partnership and in negotiation with employers and learners.
As a first step in trying to unpack this idea, let's take a fly-on-the-wall look at a conversation between a higher education professor and an employer in another university.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Dr. Jenkins, and I am professor in futurology. I believe you contacted my university to find out about the courses we have on offer and how they might fit the needs of your employees.
Hello. Yes, I contacted the university several months ago, not so much to find out what courses you have to offer. I can read them myself on the website. I was more interested in how your expertise might help my staff solve the problems they face day to day and at the same time gain a qualification.
As you have seen, we have a wide range of degree-level qualifications and postgraduate offerings in our portfolio. For example, I see that you are a cardboard box manufacturer, and we have a wide range of relevant degrees on offer that can be studied through day release.
Yes, I know that. We already have a couple of students studying in your engineering departments, and that is great. However, what I am after is something that can meet the needs of many more of my employees. There are limits to how many staff can go on day release, and also many of them work in a very multidisciplinary way, so a degree based around a subject or a discipline isn't really right for them. What I was thinking is that all of that knowledge locked in the heads of your lecturers must be transferable in some way to the work my staff do.
What you need is to talk to our Knowledge Transfer Center. They are very good at bringing together inventors, researchers, venture capitalists, business angels, and entrepreneurs.
No, that's not what I mean. We already have some joint projects running with a couple of universities along those lines. What I had in mind was getting your brains applied to the problems of my staff, and at the same time getting credit for their learning.
Our programs are broken down into modules that state quite clearly what a person will learn and be able to do after studying them. All that needs to happen is that your staff read through our module catalog to see what we are teaching and then choose the one that best matches what they need to know. We have the mechanisms for collecting these and building them into a qualification.
Tell me, as a professor of futurology, have you ever considered how higher education itself may need to adapt to the changing environment in which it exists?
Well, you see, higher education isn't my specialism.
What you've just seen is a parody of a conversation that might take place between employers and universities up and down the country. It does, however, try to make a serious point, and that is what might the curriculum look like for work-based learners if HI were truly taking a learner and employer-centric stance. In our opinion, we wouldn't always be relying on our current provision of larger content-based modules whose focus is determined by groups of academics with their own particular interests and organised around disciplines or subject areas. One of the things that we are seeking to do is devise approaches that empower learners to take actions for improvement in their workplace, what we term work-focused learning. Here the role of the higher education teachers to help their students address the real problems identified by the learner and their workplace. In doing so, the relationship between the institution, employer and learner changes significantly, beginning to exhibit some of the characteristics of a consultancy.